It's Friday again, and we're gonna do a weekend reading vlog. I have work today, of course. I also have a cold. Nasty little chest cold that's really bugging me, so we're gonna push through that. I have big reading plans this weekend, more than usual mayhaps. So I'm currently in the middle of 4 books, and then there's a series of short graphic novels that I want to read this weekend. So let's talk about the current reads first. I'm reading The Collected Schizophrenias by Esme Weijun Wong. This is so good. This is a series of essays, like memoir essays, about Esme's experience having schizophrenia in the context of like the mental health world, and it's just really good. I just read an essay last night called High Functioning that was very good. So this is actually pretty short. It's like 200 pages and I am 77 pages in. So it's not out of the question that I'm able to finish this weekend. So that's my nonfiction. For my fiction, I'm reading Homegoing by Yagyasi. Basically follows 2 sisters from Ghana in the 18th century. And one marries a British officer, one gets sold into slavery, and it follows their descendants. So it's a generational family unfolding. And I'm only like 60 pages in. It's 300 pages or a little less. It's just Yagyasi is so good. She's so talented. Obviously, with so much of the book being about slavery so far, it's like pretty hard to read, but of course, very important to read and to not look away from. And so I don't know if I'll finish it this weekend, but I think I can definitely make some progress on it. A book I know I won't finish this weekend is The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexandre Dumas. I'm actually really enjoying this. I'm 224 pages in, so I still have about 1,000 pages to go, which is like nuts to think about. But I'm really enjoying it. I watched the movie as a child in my formative years, and I really enjoyed it. I actually remember the first time I saw the movie, mainly because there was a trailer for the Halle Berry movie Gothica before, like in the DVD trailers, and it scared me so bad I had to sleep with my parents that night because I was scared. But I also loved this movie a lot, so that was a good thing. It follows a young man, Edmond Dantes, as he is wrongfully accused of a crime and imprisoned, and then basically from there he meets a cast of characters, but basically plots his revenge for the men that are responsible for his imprisonment. And I think it's also a story of like redemption as well. So far the book is kind of on track with the movie. He does get out of prison at some point. I want to be honest, I thought he got out of prison like maybe farther in, but he just got out of prison like 10 pages ago, 20 pages ago. So I'm certain there's just a lot that the movie didn't cover, and that's what a majority of this book is. So there's that. What I definitely want to read this weekend is the Tea Dragon Society trilogy. I checked it out from the library. I just want something wholesome. I mean, these books are great. They're a little heavy, like some heavy themes. And what I recognize for myself is I just need a little balance, especially just for my own like wellness and well-being. So I think something really cute and wholesome will just bring balance to the force. So that's it. Oh, by the way, I didn't say it's 4 a.m, but I woke up early because I'm sick, because I keep coughing, which hopefully you can't tell because I'm editing it out. So I think I'm going to dive into Homegoing this morning before work. That's the scoop. That's all this weekend's gonna be, I think, because we're both sick. So just a lot of reading and napping. Sounds good to me. Okay, so I just want to say that Homegoing is exquisite. In between falling asleep in my chair, I made some really good progress on it today. So each chapter is basically a different descendant, and it kind of goes alternating. So like the 2 sisters, and then it alternates between. And like each character could have their own book. it's so enthralling and you're like so absorbed in their world that then by the time you like get to the next chapter, you're like, wait, but like I could have gotten so much more of that person. And that's not a criticism. It's more just a testament to like how rich these characters are and how much more of them like I could handle, you know? And so I'm almost halfway through, and it is really harrowing and heartbreaking and just unbelievable. I think it really shows how not far removed we are from slavery in our society, how it's just generations removed. And following that thread in Homegoing, because where I'm at right now, it's like the Civil War is about to begin in the United States. And it's just crazy, like how when you look at it through lifetimes and when you look at it through the lens of like people's lives, it was not that long ago. And I think this book would be super valuable, like in schools. Like, I think this would be a great book to read with like probably teenagers, but like in high school, to not only for how well it's crafted and like the literary merits it has, but also because of the immense historical context. And yeah, it's just really good. It's hard. It's not like a light, easy read by any means, but it's very well done. Good morning. It is 5 a.m. on Saturday. That's how things are going. I still have like a cold, and lately, like for the past week, I'll sleep great until like 4:30, and then I just like can't stop coughing. So that's where we're at today. I finished Spare last night. I think I forgot to mention that I was in the middle of that. That has been my audiobook I've been listening to while I play Minecraft. And I had kind of gotten to a point where I was sick of it, and so I just like cranked it out last night. There are plenty of people that have said more thoughtful and cohesive and concise thoughts than me, or funnier thoughts than me about the book. I really enjoyed Carly Thorne's video about it, if you're keen to watch that. But the long and short of it is, I was really engaged and enthralled by the first part, which is like his childhood. I love The Crown. I love Princess Diana, and I love the family drama. I do. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love it. So I was really into the first portion, which was about his childhood and basically the royal family in like the 90s and early 2000s. And then he goes into the British Army, which I was not aware at the time that he was as heavily involved as he was. My perception was that it was kind of more of like a nominal thing, but he was really doing the thing there, really doing that. And I'm just not into military stuff. I'm not into it. And so there's probably like, I don't know how many pages the book is, but I feel like 150 pages. Let's say the book is 400 pages long. 150 those pages are probably just dedicated to his military service, and it was kind of becoming a slog for me. I was really having to push through it. But then at the end, you get him meeting Megan, and then that whole scenario, which was yet again very enthralling and engaging and kind of upsetting, honestly. We're Team Megan here. We are. So I gave it, it's probably more of like a 3-star read for me, just because that middle part really took away quite a bit for me. But, yeah, I mean, he's still a monarchist, which is kind of like, okay. Yeah, so that was last night. So the plan today is I want to see if I can finish Homegoing, and then I want to read the Tea Dragon Society. That is, I think, what we're going to see if we can accomplish today. And then maybe make some progress on the collected schizophrenias. I have a little over halfway into Homegoing. Did I say Homecoming earlier? So 162. So I've got about 140 pages left of Homegoing. I think that's doable today. So I'm gonna read that right now before I inevitably fall asleep on my chair. And that's the plan. So we might take out the recycling or do something fun like that. But I'm still feeling kind of cruddy right now. And yeah, I think it's gonna be another chill weekend. So okay, so I'm just not feeling great today. Just still sick, even though I'm like mentally done with being sick. So I'm just not feeling Homegoing right now. So I think I'm just going to do the Tea Dragon Society, give myself something sweet and wholesome and like very easy, and we'll see how it goes from there. It's Sunday morning. I got some really good sleep last night, so I'm feeling much better today. So I put a little makeup on just to feel good. We're gonna go out to Target today with masks on and pick up some stuff. We don't have any food in the house, so we gotta just go pick up a bunch of stuff. I did not, yet again, did not do as much reading as I planned. I did read the Tea Dragon Society and the Tea Dragon Festival. Super cute. Today, I am determined to finish Homegoing and maybe finish the collected schizophrenias. I don't know. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but I think it's possible. Well, I know it's possible. So I just need to see how I'm faring, but that's the plan. Okay, hi. It's actually a couple days later because I wanted to finish my books before I wrapped up this vlog, just to have a couple more things to tell you about. So over the weekend / into Monday, I finished The Collected Schizophrenias by Esme Weijun Wang. Incredible. And while at times it was pretty heavy, had some really heavy topics, as you know, discussing severe mental illness is wont to do. It is one of my new favorite books. I think it's just an incredible look into the life of somebody with severe mental illness. I think it covers so many topics and nuances of that experience. Yeah, I was blown away. So if you can handle the content warnings, I would highly, 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 highly recommend it. I think it is a beacon in the destigmatization of mental illness in our world, and it's so good. I also finished another new favorite. It was a great weekend for reading. I finished Homegoing by Yagyasi, and you guys, this book is so special. It is almost like a collection of short stories wherein each chapter focuses on a different descendant in these two parallel family lines, and you're traveling through time to pretty much the present day, the early 2000s. And it is breathtaking. This journey you go on, the way that you realize how, like I said before, how not far removed we are from slavery, that it is just a matter of generations. It was exquisite, so beautiful. So the way it tied up, ooh, it was so good. It was so good. So I totally see why there's hype around this book. I think it's gorgeous. I think it's important. I think it's illuminating. Wow. And then I also read, in this vlog, I read 2 of the Tea Dragon Society books. They're super cute. I'm glad I checked them out from the library, because I don't know if I don't know if I'm gonna purchase them now. And the only reason I say that is just to encourage you to use your local library, because it could save you a ton of money. A ton. My library has saved me $200 this month. What? My library has saved me $200 this month. Well, a little less, because I am going to buy the collected schizophrenias. That belongs on my favorite shelf. But it's cute. The tea dragons are adorable. The characters are lovable. There's very cool representation in this precious little found family. So I would definitely recommend it to younger readers. I think it's so precious. And if you're looking for something just really wholesome, sweet, easy to just like click through and finish, you know, it doesn't take a whole lot of brain power, doesn't take a whole lot of time, I would highly recommend them. And I do plan to read the third installment before it's due at the library. So that was my reading this month. No, that was my reading this weekend. Pretty freaking great. Really can't complain. An excellent. I've had a great reading month, you guys. You'll hear about it in my wrap up. I am on a roll. Strong start to the year. Very strong. I'd love to know what your most recent favorite read is in the comments below, please. I'd love to know if you're interested in reading any of the books that I have mentioned in this vlog. I hope I'm not forgetting anything. I don't think I am. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. I hope you're taking care of yourself. And I will see you in the next one. So love you. Bye.